Well, it has been 40 years since a sleeping baby disappeared from his crib in Colorado Springs, and his family says it is time for those with answers to come forward.
Yeah, so on this day, July 15th in 1986, 7-month-old Christopher Abeyta was taken in the middle of the night from his family's home, this on Ashwood Circle near Quail Lake on the southwest part of the town. And after 4 decades now, the family wants answers, as well as the Springs police.
Our Abby Berg has been covering this case for decades and checks in with where it stands right now.
You're fighting for an innocent 7-month-old who didn't deserve this, and that truth has to come to light.
Denise Alves was just 15 years old when her baby brother disappeared.
He fell asleep in my arms. And my mom said, "Let's go take him upstairs." And that was the last time I saw my brother.
The next morning, she woke up to her mother screaming.
She screamed out, "Christopher, he's not here. Where's Christopher?"
Their search would not end that day, or the next week, or the next month. In fact, it's still ongoing 4 decades later.
It doesn't feel like 40 years. You go back to July 15th, 1986, and each year that passes, he's a 40-year-old man, but I remember putting him in his crib that night as a 7-month-old baby.
Christopher's parents, Gil and Bernice, spent the rest of their lives searching for their son.
We didn't swear to anybody, but we knew that we were committed till we die.
And his mother always believed he was out there, somewhere.
I always have a picture in front of me of what it's going to be like the day I see Christopher.
The couple never gave up hope that they would be reunited, even when they knew time was running out. Bernice died from cancer in 2017 and Gil passed away in 2020, but the search for answers did not end there.
This tragedy changed the trajectory of my family's life. I saw my parents suffer. You can't watch somebody go through that and sit back and say that was okay. It wasn't okay.
His siblings, led by Denise, have picked up where they left off.
What motivates me as well is all the work that my parents did do. I can't let that go to waste.
Fox 21 has followed Christopher's case for decades.
The past 25 years have been extremely difficult for Gil and Bernice Abeyta,
and highlighted the family's continued efforts, as well as their strained relationship with CSPD.
You don't even have to know about Christopher's case and just know that the Colorado Springs Police Department accidentally destroyed all of his evidence.
Now, what police department does that?
Denise has been pushing for an independent investigation into her brother's case.
Our goal has always been that Christopher receive a unbiased, thorough investigation, looking at every document, every piece of paperwork out there.
While it's not exactly what Denise wants, the case is getting a fresh look.
I was recently assigned to do a review in its entirety of this case.
Detective Ashley Zamora joined CSPD's cold case unit in 2025 and wasn't even born when Christopher was taken.
I can take a different lens to it, and I'm thankful to my team for allowing me to step away from all of our other tasks and really read every line of this case, and it has led to me identifying areas that we can follow up with.
I like the new set of eyes. I like that it's a woman. I would love for some new young rookie detective to go, this is what they missed.
Through all the ups and downs, both sides remain focused on finding Christopher.
We can dwell on all the mistakes that the investigation had through the course of 40 years, but it doesn't do Christopher any good.
There's always stuff that we could do better, but our goal remains to dedicating ample resources to finding Christopher, and we will continue to do so until there's resolution.
Denise tries to uphold her mother's positive outlook that Christopher is still out there, but with each year that passes, she says reality sets in a little deeper.
We've had people come in saying that they're Christopher and DNA taken, and so you have hope and you live with hope, but we also know that it's been 40 years and that there's a chance that he could have been harmed that night.
CSPD believes foul play was involved, but holds out hope he could still be alive.
I think we have to look at all possibilities. We continue to investigate as Christopher is alive, but we do keep the possibility in mind that he might not be.
Christopher's story has gotten national attention, but Denise believes it's most important to look where it happened.
Christopher was taken right here out of Colorado Springs. someone knows what happened.
I do believe this case can be solved if the right tip comes forward.
Denise misses her baby brother every day and has just one message she wants him to hear.
I would say, you were loved. You were so loved. You had good parents and a good family. When you were taken, it devastated our entire family. That we've never stopped looking for you. We don't know who the man you've become, but if you are alive, we hope you had a good life.
Well, that was Abby Burke reporting, and there is now a $200,000 reward for information that leads to Christopher or his kidnapper. So anyone now with information should contact CSPD or Crime Stoppers to remain anonymous.
A person of interest in the case was identified, but police say at this time there are no suspects. However, they did stress there is more information in the case than has been provided to the public and those involved, but they are holding it close to the vest to protect the integrity of the case.